Head up, no holding, no low blow. Chicken, good luck.
Well, what a start by the man in red to the 60-kilogram lightweight quarter-final. It's between boxers from Mauritius and Northern Ireland, and it's a bout between men at opposite ends of the experience spectrum. That's a terrific left-right from the man in red. That is Jean Colin from Mauritius, ranked number 21 in the world, competing in his third Commonwealth Games, having boxed in Delhi and at Glasgow, all of them at lightweight. Managed to hold his weight well as the 27-year-old. His opponent, James McGivern, the southpaw wearing blue, he's just 20 years of age, contesting his first Commonwealth Games, although in the youth edition of the tournament in Samoa in 2015, he came away with top spot on the podium in the 56-kilogram bantamweight division. A sensational talent who was absolutely fantastic in his second preliminary round win, courtesy of punches like that southpaw left. Really did grow into the contest and stopped Emmanuel Ngoma of Zambia behind a terrific display in the second round.
The referee is saying, you know, lads, come on lads, let's have a bit more action, but I think McGivern's started very well here. He's already controlling the pace, and the slower the pace, it will suit McGivern. He's just waiting. He's a southpaw, remember. He's waiting for his opponent to come over his front foot, and then he's trying to catch him with that left hand. Colin is a danger. If he gets into range, he's got a powerful right hand, but he's got to close the gap. So McGivern, skillful on the outside. He's got to use his jab and wait for Colin to come forward and bring him onto that shot. On the flip side, Colin, he's got to close the gap down. He's got to put more pressure on and back McGivern up onto the ropes. McGivern from the centre of the ring, he'll be in control of things here.
Well, he kept his composure in the face of a furious assault to start the contest from Jean-Jean Colin. And now it is McGivern who is dictating the tempo here. Counter shot from Colin wasn't too far away. Again, he's falling short with his single attack. It's just a 1-2, but having backed McGivern into the ropes, surely a man of his experience and ability, Colin, would have known that a second attack there would have been nowhere for McGivern to go.
When you're in against an opponent like McGivern, who's got a very low lead hand, if you're an orthodox boxer, you should be targeting not only the right hand, but it's the left hook. That was a nice straight left from Colin. Colin likes to land this right hand, you see, but he should be setting his left hook up after the right hand. So when he's throwing the right hand and finish on the left hook, because of the low lead hand by McGivern.
So we're into the second round then. Jean-Jean Colin, the reigning African Championship bronze medalist. He was the champion of the continent way back in 2009. The same year he went to his first World Championships in Milan. How different the sport was back then. Still in head guard, just making the transition through to 3 3-minute rounds. At that time, a beautiful right hand from McGivern, who pivoted off to his right after landing the shot. But McGivern was 11 years old when Colin was contesting his first World Championships. Tremendous experience under the belt of the man in red. Can he make it pay against this tremendous talent from Northern Ireland wearing blue?
I didn't think there was a lot in that first round, Ronald. But here McGivern is starting to work better with his lead hand, controlling things, controlling the distance a little bit better here. And if anything, Colin has got to quicken up his feet. He's a little bit too slow. Again, he's so intent on landing the right hand that he's forgetting about his left hook. But to land the right hand, he's got to get closer, and that's his problem. And at this pace, this is suiting McGivern. You can see the attacks coming. He's working his straight lines, is Colin. There's the left hook you see there. That wasn't too far away, was it? That's the punch that we spoke about earlier. But McGivern is controlling the pace, which is very important in this contest.
Just beyond the midpoint of this second round on a couple of occasions already. In this session, the heads have come together when the shots have fallen short and the boxes have fallen in. Orthodox and southpaw, of course. Clashes, always an increased probability. Just a bit of a swelling developing beneath the right eye of McGivern. That's a beautiful corkscrew left hand from McGivern. What a difficult shot to throw, and he landed it right on the money.
Bit of class that was, you know, from McGivern. It was a lovely shot.
Same shot again, my goodness, and it brings about a standing count. Wonderful punch picking from James McGivern. A corkscrew left hand out of the southpaw stance, has to travel that extra distance, and still, on 2 occasions in quick succession, he has found the chin of Jean-Jean Colin.
Yeah, and Colin knows he's been caught, so there's an injection of pace from him. He's quickening the tempo a little bit here, but he's been outboxed at the moment. A couple of good shots from McGivern. Shots that you don't see many screw shots being thrown in contests, so they've totally surprised Colin here. Good round of boxing from McGivern.
So he followed 2 screw shots with the backhand with a conventional left cross, and that one landed straight down the pipe. As you say, he's controlling the tempo, so single shots like that are well going to be enough to tilt the round in his favor. Fantastic boxing from McGivern.
Good boxing from the Northern Irishman here. Good straight left hand. I think Colin just clipped him also. But that was a lovely counter punch there from him, McGivern. And then little layback and just moves out of the way. Straight left hand. And then back out to the safety distance. Hit and don't get hit.
So into the 3rd round of this lightweight quarter-final, the winner will go through to the final 4 of the men's 60-kilogram division. 20 boxers started this tournament. Colin coming out hard because he has a sense, well, he took a count in the 2nd round, and a man of his experience will have the sense that he's trailing in this contest, and that is why he has increased his intensity, raised the level of urgency, trying to get back on terms, but he's run into another beautiful left cross from McGivern, who is just creating so much time and such wonderful angles for his punches. And Colin, well, there's going to be an increased sense of desperation about his work now, because look how few punches are landing. So when a corker like that lands from James McGivern, it's perhaps worth several times more than it otherwise would be in a frenetic contest.
Well, he got caught with a real good shot there, mainly because he knows he's got to close the gap down, but he's forgetting how to do it. So he's not using his jab, he's walking forward, he's getting into range, he's not realising it, and then he gets caught with a shot like that. Exactly on cue again. Just a lack of concentration, walking forward, not measuring the gap properly, and you walk onto a punch.
Well, you saw the Mauritian coach looking at his clock. Good right hand from Colin, who's coming forward with a 2-fisted flailing attack. But that glance at the watch by the Mauritian coach is because he knows time isn't on the side of his man. McGivern controlling the tempo fantastically. And in a round where very few shots are landed, well, the extreme example, if only 1 punch is landed, the boxer who lands it is going to win the round. And the more eye-catching shots, the greater number of shots have come from McGivern throughout this contest, and particular in rounds 2 and 3. Round number 2, Colin took a standing count, and in round 3 here, he's been run onto some sensational left hands. Trying that same shot again, but Colin blocked it by getting his gloves into position. Nice movement from the waist from McGivern to cause Colin to miss. And even when he's got his man pinned in the corner, look at the movement from McGivern, bobbing and weaving before pivoting out to the space of centre ring. Colin is being bamboozled here. He cannot lay any leather on the man in blue, and in stark contrast, he's continually being fed that left hand.
Yeah, good work from McGivern off the ropes, because he's turned in a defensive position, then he's turning his opponent, and then he's on the attack. So it's from defence to attack. That was impressive.
Lead right hook, sneak behind the left glove of Colin. 10-second clapper. Brings a furious response from Colin again. He's trying to pin his man to the ropes and turn this one into a brawl. He needs a knockout punch, but he hasn't found it in the closing 10 seconds. James McGivern, the 20-year-old from Northern Ireland, with another wonderful display that has surely secured his passage through to the semi-finals and the medal stages of the Commonwealth Games.
Clever display this was by McGivern. He controlled the tempo and pace throughout the contest, picked his shots very well indeed. Look at that for a left hand. Super punch, and then avoids the onward attack. Gets caught there, but this is where he's on the ropes, just turns his man there. Yeah, good display, good boxing, intelligent boxing.
So James McGivern has secured himself a Commonwealth Games medal here at Gold Coast 2018. A unanimous point decision winner, and look at the margin of the scores. 3 of the judges scoring a 10-8 round in there. Jean-Jean Colin sportingly holding the strands open for his conqueror. He's eliminated at the quarter-final stage in this, his 3rd Commonwealth Games appearance. James McGivern still with the energy to shadow box as he leads his coaching contingent out of the Oxenford studios here. A brilliant display, and seemingly plenty more to come, because he boxed at such a measured tempo that one suspects he's got several more gears to engage.
I think that was the most important thing about the contest for McGivern, how he controlled the pace. You could see the attacks coming against a fairly dangerous opponent who had a good right hand and was very intent in landing that shot. But by doing that, McGivern brought him onto the shots, got him to come over his front foot so many times and picked his punches very, very well. But he controlled the tempo, he controlled the pace, which I think was probably the most important part of the victory for McGivern. Good display.